Welcome back to StruggleMill. My name's Steve. Let's build something. So I have this, and this, and this, and some laser cut tabs, and this quick attach plate. I call this reasonable for what it costs on Amazon. It was $100. Nothing but the finest Chinese steel. I don't know why you'd think it was Chinese. So it's 1/4 inch here and here. This is one piece. It's all one piece, bent, welded. And then this top part's 3/8. And I may gusset it, but it's just a plow. Well, actually, it's not just a plow. I'm gonna do some other stuff. Let's see what it looks like on here. Ow, frick, that was sharp. Get fire into that before I was bleeding. Yep, stand by. All right, well, take two. Got me a thing to keep the liquid from coming out. I'll show you what got me. It's really nice. Right here. Good stuff. And it looks like something hit it and peeled it off of there, so I won't even blame it on the manufacturing. So really, I gotta figure out what I can get away with here. I want this not down low. I think I need to raise this up, put it right at the bottom, and then make this top hole here. Grab this. This is spaced out far enough that this should be able to rotate up and down, no problem. I'm gonna do two on each side, one on either side, and then put that big pin through. I don't quite know how I'm gonna arrange this thing yet. Those are tight. May have to Christmas tree bit those out. I thought I measured them at 1 1/8. Of course. All right, so I'm gonna find the middle of this thing, 22 1/4. I'm gonna put a little extra slop in it though. Should have got these thicker, I guess. These are 1/4. I think they'll be all right. Get it lined right up on the bottom, something like that. I've got gussets for both sides. And I've got some extra steel too. I might gusset across the top. These are overkill huge, but they're cheaper than just the pin with the handle. Might be getting a little sidetracked here, but I have a side quest for this. Who did this? Who welded all this on here? Yeah, I think a chisel might be faster. Do I have one though? Where did I see those? I'm gonna do it to myself. This could just be a huge waste of everybody's time, including yours. This is not a chisel. It is working though. I'd just like to point out that this is my lunch break. I'm planning on working on this later too, but things may look a little different when I come back. That works way better than a flat bar. Almost like it was made for it. Imagine it. Well, I'll get some grinding to do. Not with that. Struggle much. Basically what I'm doing here is trying to determine if I can get this to slip over this. It's gonna be tight, but I have some ideas. Maybe I can chisel more of this off here. It's just faster. Well, let's see. This does have a seam in it. That could be a problem. Oh yeah, that'll go. So I have an idea where the seam is. I think I'm gonna dimple this. Let's try that out. I might be. Might not be too. Should heat it up actually. Oh yeah. Just doing that, got it. So here's the plan. This, I'm gonna cut at a 45-degree angle and mount it. Not quite like that, but like this. What this will do is grab the chain for the plow, and also I'll be able to stick that longer piece of 3x3 inside of this and have like a little crane jib. I think it'll work. And and I can pull it out when I'm not using it. Plus, where the plow mounts, I've got some larger pieces of angle iron. I can come off of those and reinforce it. And just like that, my lunch break is over. Look what I just picked up out of my driveway. A drill bit. All right, see you in a bit. Bring your headlamp. Yeah, so it's 5 o'clock. I hate this time of year so much, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. Another light. So what I want to do is get the tabs welded on there, and then I need to bore out these holes with the Christmas tree bit, make that attachment. And it's raining. I'm not pulling my welder out in this. So I guess I left all this out here for nothing. So I gotta put it all away. And I can't find my step drill bit, so I guess I need to take this time and clean my shed, because this is ridiculous. I live in chaos. I found this, bored these out and got those mounted. Just a test fit. I want that bolt through that when I weld it on so I know that it's lined up. Let me see if I can cut an angle on that box tube. If I can get everything ready to weld and it's not raining, I'll weld it. Sure would be nice to have a place to work with lights. Yeah, can't see anything. So great. Surprisingly, not a bad cut. Well, not a good cut, but it's not bad. Oh, nice. Yeah, I almost landed on my foot. Well, didn't exactly line up, but that's all right. I'm losing my mind. It's a little bit of a mess, but I just wanted to put a bevel on that to get a decent weld. All right, I'll get this chopped off and ground. It's gonna go right here, maybe down a little bit. Put a gusset across the top. I just marked the center. I don't know how square this will be, but it'll be good enough for what we're doing. Well, I guess we can weld it. I'm gonna pull it off the tractor. No spare battery though, is there? Well, my welding hood says low battery. I just, one roadblock after another. I don't know, I'll see if I can blind myself here real quick. 50 amps, let's do 70. Yep, that doesn't work. Cool. Get it tacked up, I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. I texted my wife to ask her if she could pick up a battery. Of course, it's not like a 2032 like that would be in everything. It's a 2450. It's a big giant thing. I guess I'm just gonna keep on going, getting this tacked on. Ooh, and I have my glove on backwards, like the wrong way around. I got a hook that I'm gonna put on the bottom of that too. Grab the chain. This guy here, I'll have to do a little welding on it, but I think if I put that like right there-ish, that would be great. Some bubble gum on there, I didn't do that. Suppose I should grind those? No. If it doesn't fit after this, I'll just take the Christmas tree bit to it. Luckily it lines up with a little hole right there. I'll get you in here and take a look. I think that'll work. It'll be decent. I'll just tighten this nut against this lock washer and that'll be just about perfect. These threads will be destroyed in no time, but I don't care. The pin with the handle is like 16 bucks. And those were 12. I'll save a few dollars wherever I can. Oh, and the pins with the handles too were like wicked long. Yeah, I guess I'll tack those on. I need more power though. That was 70 before. I'm gonna go to 90. No, that didn't do anything. That's better. This side looks pretty reasonable. Let's give it a zap over here. Missed it completely. Nice not having a functioning hood. Really makes it nice. I would prefer if I could see what I was doing, but you know, whatever. Really should have just ground the whole thing. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm always right in the way of the light. Wow, first try. Beautiful. What is going on? What in tarnation? I hope you're not here to get welding tips because this is not the place. So I got these at Send Cut Send. Had them cut these little gussets too because I needed to spend a little bit more to get free shipping. So sure, why not? It was like $3 more. Make sure it's not going to interfere with these. Sure will. It's all right. I'm going to take these out and tighten them, and then as long as I can get it in there, it should be fine. It's hot. Weird, right? Really got to get in there on this. I don't know if it's the scale or what, but it's a little tough. That one's nailed on. Can you believe the crap I have to do to just try to get ahead? I can't. Those are fairly square. I'm here rolling around in the dirt in the dark. Well, what do you think? I mean, obviously I gotta weld them, but think those will be strong enough? Called my wife to see if she could grab me a battery on the way home. She was almost here, so no. I'm actually gonna put a couple more tacks on these, just up on this top part. I wonder if I could weld these out enough to be able to put this together and move it around, but that's probably just asking for it. Yeah, I could get another couple on this just so I don't break it off of there. Glued my welder right to it. Not the best on stuff. Yeah, I'm just making a mess now. Cool. I guess I'll try to prep this guy and put that on there. Cut the boogers off. That side's not too bad. Like that, I would say. Yeah. Pretty much done. Can't help but think of how much easier this would be if I could see what I was doing. I'll hold it on there for now. Well, I think I'm calling this quits on this episode. Just defeated at every corner here. So once I have a battery for my hood, weld this guy out. Chain broke off the side of this. There was like a little U-bolt or something. I'll have to grab one of those, and then I'll have to get some cylinders probably. These are pretty junky, I don't know. See what I can get for fittings and just try them out. If they leak a little bit, I don't really care. Enough to get me by for a while. Pretty sure you can get them right on Amazon, so yeah. This is my idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. I have 3-inch tubing that'll fit in here. I'll be rather tight, so it should, well, let me throw it on the tractor and get a look at it. I just don't want to weld on the tractor. It's not the best thing for it. I mean, it'd probably be fine, but let's not take that chance, right? Yeah, you'll have to use your imagination a little bit here, but hook the plow up. I wanted to do it this way so that when I wasn't using the plow and wanted to just use this as a little jib, I could. That's a thing of beauty. Well, what do you think? Am I an idiot for doing this, or is this gonna work? I'm gonna add some reinforcements, obviously, to the back side here. And then probably what I'll do, where this is, I'll weld this up real good. And then I've got some other thick steel. I'll put a strap right over this. And then like I was saying before, I've got some big heavy angle iron. I can weld a tab to the end of it with an 1.1/8 hole in it. Right here. Have it come up and meet the boom up here somewhere. Just to give it a little extra. The piece I have is only like 6 or 7 feet long. That'll be more than this. I was shocked at how not high that lifted. So it'd be nice to have it out here over my head when the thing's down all the way. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments if this is stupid or not, or any suggestions to make it better. Oh. Let's see how far we can take this plastic table before it collapses. Got a battery for my welder hood. I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit too. I got this cut at a 45. I think I'm gonna change it to a 60. I'm not sure yet. All right, I'm gonna just burn these in first real quick. Well, I'm going with 55 instead of 60. It's quite a bit more though. A little notch in it so water can get out. Oh yeah, I like that. Whoa. Since that cut's longer now, I can get more surface area too. All right, let's get this welded on. Wind, I'm telling you. Sorry if you can't see, but you gotta be able to weld. Yep, blowing my gas away. Friggin' wish I had somewhere to work inside. It would be so much easier. Okay, crap. Well, it's on there. Probably gonna have to go over it again with another pass. Yep, blowing my gas away again. It's just full of holes. Oh yeah, making a real good mess now. That's doo-doo. Yeah, we'll reinforce the top side. Gonna need it. Oh my God, the freaking thing's heavy. Seriously. This'll work out well for sure. This one's too long. That doesn't work. There we go. Oh, I put something here. That should make that nice. And just like that, another lunch break gone. Yeah, I think I need to hit him with another pass right over top. It looks pretty good, I think. Well, here we are in the dark again. I've done some stuff. It's not done, but it's getting there. I'll show you. Just added some gussets and a strap. These are all welded out. You saw that before. Got my little drain hole at the bottom. Welded out this hook the rest of the way. I haven't added any bracing back here yet. I just want to get this thing hooked on and see what it looks like. All right, I've got these tightened together. I'm going to attempt to put this thing on. Oh, there's the tools I was looking for. Hey, that was pretty good. Hammer time. Well, it started. Only one half of this is hooked up, but we'll give it a try. Well, it's holding it. Just want to rotate that pin. Oh, it's hitting that nut. There. Now, I don't have functioning cylinders yet, but this cylinder, I took the hose off to try to identify. Get that pin in there just so it's not flapping around too bad. Yeah, hydraulic well all over the ground. That's all right. I don't want that in there anyway. Just some new stuff gets shoved in there. Yeah. Let me back up and see what it looks like. Well, I think we got a plow. Need some cylinders still, but seems fairly effortless to move around. It's way out there, but unless you hook it to the frame, that's just how it's going to be. May explore that option in the future. I'm not a real big fan of how this all looks, but that's all right. Yeah, just clip this off right here. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that for, you know, just getting it together. All right, if there's another episode, it'll probably be me just putting some refinements on it and showing it in action once there's snow on the ground. So yeah, oh, and I'll have to get some new hydraulic lines or something. We'll see about that. It'll probably be too cold to paint it this year, to be completely honest. I'm not bringing it in the house. I may weld these up better too. I wasn't real thrilled with how that looked. All right, thanks for coming by. If you haven't subscribed, please do.